Hello there, my paper crafting friends. It's Carrie Rhodes here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I am making a mini album and I am using one paper pack, and I just had like this revelation of how easy it made it and how fun it was to make it. So I wanted to share that with you today. I have been just dying and waiting to share this road trip mini album with you from ScrapDiva Designs. If you've never shopped there before, make sure you check it out because she has some amazing dies, especially if you love 3D paper crafting. So this is the road trip mini album, and it is so cute, like a little VW van or bus, whatever you like to call it. It is so cute. And I love road tripping. We don't road trip in a van like this. We road trip in a truck and we pull an RV and we go RVing. And I love it. I am just aching to get out and hit the road. So I wanted to make this mini album. So I am basing all my paper color choices off of that Groovy paper pack that I showed you. It's a 12 by 12 set. I got it from ScrapDiva Designs. She's carrying a lot of like Simple Stories things now and Echo Park stuff, so you want to check out the paper selection. And so I based my paper color choices off of that, and I cut the main part of the van with that green and then some pattern paper from that pack, and then I'm gonna accent it with some of this holographic paper. This is Reflections paper from Michaels. It is thin, so I'm going to give you kind of some tips on how to stick it down because it likes to give some fits. So I thought the mirrors on my van would look really cute in this silver paper, so I cut that, but I didn't cut the whole large piece. I just tried to put it on the edge of that holographic paper to cut off the mirrors and then trim it down, lay it on top, and now I'm going to work on the headlights. There's several like circle options in here for you, two different size solid circles, and then you have these like rings. So and one might be slightly smaller than the other. I think they're the same size. Anyway, so I'm going to cut them out so I have a solid circle. The smaller circle layer is from my glitter craft foam, and then the ring is from silver again. And then there's this heart frame, which you might have seen me use in my last ScrapDiva Designs project where I did the takeout dinner box that is huge. It's so cute, and I made it with a Disney theme. I used this heart on that project too because I just love the size of it. I love that it can make a little heart frame, and I used it on my headlights and my rear view mirrors here. And then there's pieces that you can use to frame the windows and a little license plate that says road. So cute. So I'm going to put that on, especially because my last name is Rhodes. I thought it's kind of fun. So the pink accent I just love with the mint, but I've got a lot of fun bright colors with that ice cream paper. And anytime there's like paper or dies or stamps that have to do with food, I love paper crafting food things, so I had to use the ice cream paper. Okay, this is the part that turns this into a mini album. It's a base to layer everything I just did on, and it has the holes to put it on rings. So I cut mine from white cardstock, but I'm actually just using that to make it a sturdy base. And then on the front, I'll add that beautiful pink flowered paper. And then these are the wheels. There's two dies. You can cut them both at the same time, and those go on that base. Next, I cut a piece of window sheet with the mini album page part, and I'm just trimming it down to be a little bit smaller because it's going to cover the windows in my like top layer, the like decorative layer. So I'm just now going to put everything together. I've die cut so many things. Now it's time to assemble. One of the tips I wanted to give you about assembling is that holographic paper. If you've ever used some holographic or foiled papers, you may have noticed that your adhesive will show through it. So if you do a squiggly little line of glue through the holographic paper, then you'll see the squiggly little line, and it's not very cute. So what I like to do is use my tape runner and put it down where I want to stick the holographic paper, and that really eliminates that adhesive showing through. Also, if you have like a tiny little area and you want to do glue, I will put some glue down and tap the glue on to the back of it, and that really seems to help. But you got to be really light-handed with it. So just take note of that. If you have some foiled or holographic type papers, that can happen. You might want to test a little piece to figure out which adhesive is going to be best for what you're doing. So yeah, I put the glue down onto the arm there of the window and tapped it off, and then stuck my little side mirror on there. So that worked out good. And I'm just sticking down all the things. And I don't, this is kind of the fun part. It's like doing puzzles, and I just love seeing everything come together. Now remember, if you've never shopped at the ScrapDiva Designs shop, you should really check that out. And if you decide to make a purchase, you can use my code CarrieStamps at checkout for 10% off. So feel free to do that if you're interested. All right, so we're about done putting the front of this together, and I'm turning this into a shaker. So the next thing we're gonna do is pick out shaker bits. This was hard for me. I pulled out a ton of stuff, but I thought this mix right here of confetti was really good to go with the ice cream on my paper. I also have some clear sparkle spots and some like translucent pink shaker pop beads. All of those are from Trinity Stamps. You can see I put foam adhesive all around the back of my little van here, and I left the window part open, and I still used a lot of adhesive on the other parts besides just around the window so that the entire piece will be the same height. Also, I'm backing it with an extra piece of that same pink paper with the flowers on it that's going to be the backer for this. It was just too hard to like stick it down to the actual van and hold all those pieces in there. So I just picked up another piece. It's a pattern that's pretty random, so it's easy to do this. Another thing you could do to make the shaker is go ahead and do another window sheet to make a window sheet sandwich and hold it all in there, then stick it down to your base layer. All right, so now I'm going to dress this up with the baking words, also new in the June release, along with this cute road trip mini album. And I die cut out the word sugar crush because I've got these ice creams on there. And one of our favorite things to do as a family is find like the best ice cream place in any new town that we're in. Maybe it's a local place that makes handmade ice creams, and so I think there would be a lot of ice cream type photos in my mini album. Okay, next I have the new spring flower. It's very fringy and random, and I just think it's really fun. So I layered this up 4 times with some of this light pink cardstock that I thought went well with my little creation here, and then I put some of my extra embellishment mix in the center there, and I'm going to cut out the leaves with some paper from that Groovy paper pad that I'm using. And I'm going to tell you, I am going to use every single piece of paper in this collection because I just had so much fun with it, and I just kept building more pages to go in this mini album. So I'm sticking the flower down with some like a jumbo glue dot, and then I'll put the leaves down as well, and I'll just glue those together and then tuck them under the flower, and they're just like a fun element there. A little 3D something on a mini album is so fun. Like, remember, this is not a card. You don't have to put it in an envelope, so you can make it really thick, super chunky, lots of layers, lots of different textures, and I just love that about mini albums. I can really go to town, be creative, and just let my imagination flow. Speaking of that, I'm going to cut out a few of the popsicles from the pattern paper that I used at the top of the van and put them on either side of the license plate just to zhuzh it up a little bit and give it more of a ice cream like vibe, and I think it's super duper cute. So they are easy to cut out, simple. It's a simple shape from this pattern paper, so not too bad. But think about if you have like a Brother Scan and Cut, you could cut out a bunch of those little popsicles. That would be really fun too. I'm going to pop them up with some low rise foam squares. So they're not too high up, but they have a little dimension on them. And then I am going to add a little bit of glossy accents to these. I didn't cover the whole thing because I kind of wanted it to look a little melty, so it looks okay. But I also added it to the hearts that are on the headlights, and then my extra little side lights, I put a dollop there, and I did go back and put it on the center of my flower as well. So now it's time to cover the back. So I just cut the piece I wanted. I put my die on the front of it because this is the reverse side. So I made sure the side I wanted was on the back of the paper. Does that make sense? I put my die on the front on one side of the paper, but I was using the opposite side. Okay, so I made a bunch of pages, and most of them I put a white piece of cardstock in between and had a pattern paper on either side of that. Some of them I did a pattern paper on one side and solid cardstock on the other, so it's only 2 layers. But these pages are nice and thick, good and sturdy, and I think this is going to hold up to being, you know, shuffled around a little bit as it would be moved around and passed from hand to hand. So I'm happy with the quality of it, the thickness of it. I used some rings there I got off of Amazon to put it all together, and I embellished this with so many things from the kit. I'm going to flip through and show you, but in that paper collection, there is a sheet of stickers. I used 90% of them, and some of them I popped up. Some I used some little accents of pattern paper to make pockets, and anything that's popped up, I kind of left a little space so you could tuck something under it. I made a little magnet on there, and you know what's really fun is if you like these cherries where one looks like a disco ball, ScrapDiva Designs has a whole entire die set that is cherry disco balls. It's so much fun. So you can see here I've got stickers on every single page, and it just made it quick and easy to create. I didn't take a lot of time to think about it. I was like, ooh, that's cute and that would look good on this page. Grabbed it, stuck it down. And so I'm really thinking that like some little smaller photos would fit on here, or ones that are from an Instax camera would be really cute. So I'm loving how this turned out, but I wanted to make a little charm to hang off of the binder rings there. So I am pulling out the summer ticket stamp set, and it comes with the coordinating ticket die set. So what I'm going to do is cut out the smaller of the tickets first from this pattern paper. It's from the same collection, and I stamped "Let's have an ice cream." Also, it says "Good Times" and a barcode. All of that is in that stamp set, and I thought it just really cute on that pattern paper, and I backed it with a green pattern paper because there's one sticker in there that I thought would go really, really good. It has a little van on it, and it says "Cruising in the Sunshine." So that's the back side. And now I'm bringing in some fusible plastic from oh my gosh, it was We Are Memory Keepers. We're makers. Oh gosh, what's their new name? You know what I'm talking about. Anyways, I have that. I have the fuse tool, and there's one gal who's on the ScrapDiva Designs team that makes so many of these cute little shaker pockets using a fuse tool, and so I was totally inspired by her, and I am making a little shaker out of this. So I'm keeping one end open and pouring in the excess of my shaker mixer. I made a total mess, but it's fine. And I had some of the mixture go on the front side and on the back side, so that was perfect. I also was able to use my magnet because I'm working on a Glassboard Studio to hold everything in place while I did my fuse tool. And I like to do it with a little bit of cardboard. It has just a little bit of a give that really helps me roll that fuse tool along. And yeah, this fuse plastic from We Are Makers, there we go. It works really well, so I was happy with that. And then I'm going to bring in my crocodile, add a jumbo eyelet to the corner, and that's going to be the kind of the eyelet is going to hold the plastic together. So even though there's a hole in it, nothing's going to escape from that because the eyelet is squished down, and so it's squishing that plastic together. So it's okay to go ahead and put that hole in there. And then I can put a little chain through this, and I can hang it from one of my binder rings, and it's just so cute. So we've got a shaker cover on our mini album, and now we have the little shaker dangle charm piece on there. I think it's so cute. So yeah, I'm going to flip through this album again so you can see all the fun things that I added. I probably added more since I already flipped through it once, but there's my little pocket. And you can make these pages so that you have lots of different pockets, lots of different inserts. You can really dress them up. You can keep them just simple and just have pattern paper. It's really up to you, you know, how you want to decorate these. But I just think they're so much fun to make. It's kind of like making multiple cards, right? So I think it's super fun. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever made a mini album? I would love to know because I'm kind of obsessed with them. I think they're so much fun. So here's some close-up pictures of it. Also, I will have links to the products I used. And there is a new release getting ready to come out from ScrapDiva Designs. She has new releases every month, so stay tuned for that. I have every single thing from the July release, and I'm going to share it all with you. And I'm obsessed. So many cute things, so be sure to stay tuned for that very soon. And check out the hashtag ScrapDiva Designs on social media, because I tell you what, the design team for ScrapDiva Designs, whoa, they are amazing. They make the cutest things, and you're going to see stuff like I made but in different styles. with different accents, and I only have a few things from the June release, so there's plenty more, and you're going to want to see all that. So if you're on Instagram, use that hashtag ScrapDivaDesigns, or on YouTube, and then you can see lots of videos, lots of like short videos on Instagram where they kind of flip through their little books like this, and you'll love it. You'll just love it. So let me know what you think in the comments below. I love chatting with you, and I'll be back again very soon with a new video just for you. So if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Happy stamping. Bye.